In light of recent protests, Breonna Taylor for George Floyd, today is June 19th, Juneteenth. What exactly is Juneteenth? Juneteenth, June 19th, 1865, was the day the Union soldiers came into Texas to advise the slaves that they had been emancipated 2 years previously when Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Declaration. It wasn't until 2 years later when the Union soldiers came into Texas and found that the African Americans were still bound as slaves. Now, a lot of them didn't even believe what was happening. They were scared to leave the land, and the Texans that owned the black people down there were reluctant to release them. They didn't want them to know about this. They didn't want them to know they've been granted freedom. But even when they were granted freedom, that was great. However, a lot of these people didn't have any money, didn't own any property, had just the clothes on their back. So they had to build up. They needed help. And that's where the government came in 100 years later. So for all that time, the government really sat by and did nothing. Barack Obama acknowledged the Juneteenth celebration every year of his presidency. Donald Trump did it last year and has done it this year. He had a rally booked for that date. He postponed it to June 20th so that the Black Americans could celebrate Juneteenth without being overshadowed by his rally. The rally was also held in Tulsa, Oklahoma, which was a real slap in the face, actually, to the black community, because that was the site of the biggest massacre of black Americans in the United States when white Americans burned down the city they lived in and hundreds of people were killed. This is a tragedy of American history, but it's a tragedy, yes. These things need to be acknowledged by everyone. And if you acknowledge it with your friends and neighbors, I'm not saying you should have a party. That's your choice. But please be sensitive to those around you that celebrate it in this way. Have a good day. Bye.